Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this from bounding into comics. I'm not Starfire! Writer Mariko Tamaki to helm Detective Comics. Great! Wasn't already a mess from I'm Not Starfire? I already covered that in a couple of videos back. When I did it, I do not remember, but I think it might be 7 days ago? A week? I don't remember. I'm gonna have to search for it. Either way, let me go through this. Oh, before I go, you know, I live in a shithole, and I'm stuck in between Satan's butt cheek, so it's hot, my balls are wet, I'm having a swamp ass, and there's probably a fan hitting. Okay, there you go. There you go. And you can probably listen to a fan blasting in the background because I need to stay alive to do this. It's important for me to stay alive for you to get this video. So either way, let's keep going. Remember this face. Keep looking at it. Memorize it. Did you memorize it? Is it burned in your retinas? Because ta-da! It's a self-insert on I Am Not Starfire. So you saw what type of shit we are dealing with here. Alright. The Mary Sue's of comics. Either way, let's go. Sunday's online CCXP World Expo was home to more than a blip of Godzilla vs. Kong footage, as DC announced that AM Starfire writer Mariko Tamaki will be the next writer on Detective Comics following the conclusion of the Future State event. So, DC Comics isn't dead yet, so apparently the festering body of the dying horse of what is DC Comics, where you can actually see worms crawling out of the corpse, is not enough, so they decided to just, I don't know, probably burn it a little just to make sure beating a dead horse wasn't enough. Announced during the DC Future State Batman panel, the core Detective Comics book will be helmed by Tamaki and Go-Go Power Rangers artist Dan Mora, the same team behind the Future State Dark Detective limited series. This will not be Tamaki's first foray into Batman property, having written the Harley Quinn graphics novel Breaking Glass, and in the team-up with Mora, they started The Gift, which was featured in the 1000th anniversary issue of Detective Comic, hashtag number 1027. Seriously, what is DC Comics' aversion to money? Do they hate it? Well, then again, AT&T is selling DC Comics, so you're pretty much sure that you're losing money left and right. Then again, the prices of these comics are going for a very mediocre run. It's probably what's keeping them afloat. DC announcements was heralded as a historic moment for female writers. This is one of those moments when what you carry between your legs, is more important than the quality of your writing. The joy. With many touting Tamaki's role as a historic moment, as she is now only the second female author to write a core Batman title and the first to write one long term. Kill me! Prior to Tamaki's assignment, the appropriately named Devin Grayson penned nearly 30 issues of the 2000 series Batman Gotham Knights, though her appearances on the book were periodic rather than continual. Okay, I can't see the praise on this picture, but Tamaki is also the author of I Am Not Starfire. You already saw that. now an infamous young adult graphic novel featuring Starfire's goth, lesbian, and body positive daughter that has drawn the ire of fans and creative across the board. Look, I'm gonna say it, it looks absolutely abysmal, and based on what I read about it, it looks bad. Really, really bad, like getting your ass fucked by a huge pineapple, if you get that reference, by a pineapple, bad. So, you know, this is going to be bad. Best-selling and award-winning writer John De La Rose described this critical social justice theory-based take on the orange-skinned Titan's future as an example of the amount of lack of respect these corporate executives have for you. Yes, that's one way of putting it. Lack of respect, contempt, and downright hate they have for you. And they are also trying to force this on the main books, and this is exactly how they progress things. He continued, they test things out, they don't care if it sells or doesn't, and then they force it on the main books to get this new audience. You're not going to get it. Yes, it's true. He further pointed out how things are going to force this on the main books. Read it. It's already long, I'm already tired, I just recorded the segment for Cyberpunk. I want to play Cyberpunk, but it's hot. My computer, it's right here, one of the exhausts of the computer, it's blowing the graphics card right up my face. So, it's hot around. It's all around hot. It seems life likes me to have swamp ass. Either way, let's go. De La Rose also issued a DC promotion of the Tamakis as the first long-term Batman writer, arguing that once a company begins to observe SJW hiring practices, you can't really replicate it again and have the first whatever at DC Comics. A creative team in historic importance was never the selling point prior to this recent shift in culture. Exactly. Selling point. Oh, hey, buy this comic book. It was written by a tiny little Asian woman who has no idea what it's writing for. Buy it, it's a selling point. Consume! Consume! Okay, let's keep going. I already butchered the joke way too much. The author then explained, using a fair bit of sarcasm, that he sees this creative shift with Detective Comics as another slanted play at identity politics, one which he believes will result in poor storytelling and a failure to bring in new readers. You think? Yes, you think. Because that's pretty much what I think as well. Tamaki and others will take over Detective Comics in March with issue 1034, following conclusion of both Future State. Okay, I'm tired. And I need coffee, but I drank it all out on the Cyberpunk review. Look, completely empty. And you see why I'm tired. It's so much bullshit in the world that you're actually trying to process in your brain, and your brain is The market will take objective there, following next Batman and Future State Dark Detective. Kill me. In fact, just close DC Comics already. Just put it out of its misery. It's done. Ooh, am I going bald? No. Ah, there you go. No. Just my hair, normal hair. The reflection of the light on my very pale skin, it kind of made me worry a little. Ooh, that was a close one. Enough with bad news today, right? My heart just skipped a beat or things like that. Either way, thank you for watching. You know, this very shitty video for a mediocre job. come for my content if you want mediocrity in your life. Right? You know the drill, you know, subscribe, like, share. Oh, and hit the notification bell button. This time I did not forget it. If you want more of this, whatever you call this, what we're having here, it's a relationship. So, thank you for watching. Good night.